My Hero Academia Chapter 397 is finally out, and with it comes All Might's fateful and highly likely final moments and fight with the King of Villainy himself, All For One. Will All For One finish our beloved hero, or will All Might hold out long enough to save himself and the world? Let's start to find out. But before we begin, don't forget to Detroit smash that subscribe button to keep up to date with all the Lunchtime crew / My Hero content. And so, without further ado, let's jump right into My Hero Academia Chapter 397, titled Picking Up the Trash. This chapter opens up exactly where the last chapter left off, with All Might taunting All For One after Shoot Style smashing his face, saying that he feels bad for beating up such a young man when he himself is over 50 years old. And, I mean... Sure. Internally, however, All Might notes that it is All For One's hatred for him and One For All that made him want to fight here in the first place. So he's going to take advantage of this and continue to coax and taunt the villain. And so he does, immediately trash-talking All For One, claiming that there is no way in hell he can ever call himself the Demon Lord again, when even a completely quirkless man can fight him one-on-one. And as you would expect, this instantly irks the egotistical villain, who unleashes a massive point-blank multi-quirk blast on All Might, propelling him through multiple buildings. And when I say multi-quirk blast, I mean it. There's like 6 quirks in this attack, with them being spring-like limbs, physical boost, air cannon, rivet stab, dark ball, and light dust. And All Might, who just managed to survive this attack thanks to his cape, which is actually an automatic guard utility cloak called Dark Shadow, realizes that these quirks in this attack aren't all complementary, but seem to be just random, confirming that not only is his taunting working in pissing off the villain, but that he has the advantage and needs to keep up with the trash talk. Hercules then warns All Might that his cape and various parts of his armor have been seriously damaged. Despite this, All Might continues, simply commanding Hercules to activate support mode at maximum capacity. All For One then approaches All Might with fury in his eyes and all of the previous quirks he used still protruding and activating throughout his body, declaring that All Might's got it all wrong. This isn't even a fight, he's just taking out the trash. All For One, now trash talking back, tells All Might that it seems the garbage has gained some confidence again because he's now dressed in a trash bag. But the reality of it is, all he has to do is destroy that suit of armor and poof, he's done for. These little toys will never be enough to defeat him. In hearing this, All Might probably realizes that All For One won that round of trash talking, but certainly thinks about what he said to Midoriya during the cultural festival. How he has seen so many pro heroes being defeated because they relied too much on support items. However, he also remembers the very first time he met Nana Shimura, where we see her floating above a bunch of defeated villains, asking a young All Might if he really planned on fighting them all just with a metal pipe in his hands. So it looks like All Might started with support items and will finish with support items. With these thoughts in his head, All Might then rockets back towards All For One and lands another attack on the villain as the two share comments, with All For One stating, "I didn't fall for your pathetic bait, my victory is guaranteed. So I decided to stop and take out the garbage." And All Might responds to this with, "Could you stop making excuses? It's honestly hard to watch." And that's it for 397, which is sad to say because it was the length of half a chapter. But hey, you get what you get, right? If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like. For more content like this, subscribe to the Lunchtime crew. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. It's lunchtime.